No discussion of lucid dreaming would be complete without mentioning Mr. Paul Tholey. Paul Tholey was a German psychologist out of the University of Frankfurt and an early researcher of lucid dreaming. He invented what he called the reflection technique in 1959, which mirrors and likely influenced the modern-day reality check method. The reflection technique involved taking a moment to reflect on your consciousness several times a day and ask whether you were awake or dreaming. Paul found that this creates a critical and observational attitude towards your own consciousness, an attitude that carries over into dreams. Paul saw success after only 4 weeks of performing this technique alone. Paul expanded on this practice of self-reflection or reality checking and combined it with the concepts of intention and autosuggestion. Hence, Paul Tholey's combined technique was formed. These 3 concepts, self-reflection, intention, and autosuggestion, are key foundational concepts to a successful lucid dreaming practice. I really admire this technique and think of it more as an overarching lucid dreaming strategy than a technique. Using and developing these concepts really encourages that lucid mindset we keep talking about. Any lucid dream practitioner, especially those that focus on dream-initiated lucid dreams, should weave these practices into your everyday life. Living lucidly as much as possible will greatly facilitate your quest to induce lucid dreams. The first step in the combined technique takes place during the day, and that is to critically reflect on your state of consciousness. At least 10 times a day, every day, critically reflect, or as we call it, reality check. Assess your memory. What were you doing 10 minutes ago? How about 2 hours ago? Do your surroundings make logical sense? Are the laws of physics acting as they should? While reflecting, imagine that you are already in a dream. Look at the world around you and try to generate the feeling that what you see is actually a dream. If you realized right now that you were dreaming, how would you feel? Would you feel excited at the world of possibilities that has just opened to you? Would you be amazed at how vivid and real everything looks and feels? Really try and generate those feelings. Critically reflect any time you encounter anything strange or dreamlike, especially if you encounter anything resembling one of your dream signs. The second step of the combined technique takes place while going to sleep at night. Before going to sleep, set a strong intention to realize you are dreaming that night. Affirm this intention over and over again in your mind. This is autosuggestion, which we have covered in depth. Imagine yourself performing a specific, simple dreamlike action. This could include flying or manifesting an object out of thin air. Paul recommends consistently keeping a dream journal to record your efforts and become familiar with your dream world. I couldn't agree more. Also, Paul notes to practice regularly but not so strictly. This keeps your practice light and fun without adding any stress or pressure to the situation. I tend to agree. I always preach about practicing consistently and treating lucid dreaming like any skill that you are trying to develop. But the worst thing you can do is add too much stress and pressure to the process. This will further ruin your efforts and discourage you from practicing. Lucid dreaming should be fun. If you find yourself feeling negatively about your dream practice, it may be appropriate to take some time off, reflect on your practice, and return with a fresh motivation. I admire Paul Tholey and his combined technique for encouraging lucid dreamers to create that lucid mindset during the day and really creating a comprehensive, multifaceted approach to inducing lucid dreams.